Hey, 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 good morning. Hey, y'all. Today is Wednesday. Wednesday, August 12th. August, right? It is 5:16 a.m. My battery gonna die. I already know, I know, I'm just lazy. Anyway, remember that time is fluid, so whenever you see this message, it's when you're meant to see it. It's a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone, so please only take what resonates and leave the rest. God feels sticky. Sticky icky. Alright, what's up, y'all? This is, I was, before I came on, it was like, yeah, this is an early morning rant. So this is an early morning rant. Somebody needs to say something. Somebody want to get something off their chest. Okay, let's see what that could be. I just feel like I need to just really mix them up good. I haven't used these in a little bit. Alright. Let's go. What's the message for the collective energy spirit? Please, thank you. Incoming. Incoming messages, spirit. Some of you guys could be getting an email, text message, phone call, incoming, something's coming in. What we got here? We got the Emperor and the Three. These cards got something sticky on them. They do. And the Three of Swords. The Emperor and the Three of Swords. Alright. So some of you could be going through some kind of turmoil, heartbreak, emotional upheaval, disappointment. Could be something that you're passionate about, but I feel like you're really holding your ground. Yeah, you're letting whatever it is go. You know, whatever it was. It may be hard for you to do this, but you're standing your ground. Some of you could be a Taurus. I feel like you're very bullheaded as well, right? You refuse to move from your position. So whatever's a loss, you're allowing it to be. You're standing your ground, even though it may really cause you a lot of emotional conflict, right? Listen, standing your ground. You stand, yeah. If something that you're passionate about, something that you believe in, yeah, you're sticking to it. Some of you guys could be Taurus, Aries, Taurus cusp. Because I see a bull. Or is that two bulls? I'm sorry. Well, you still could be. That's another bull. I thought it was a ram. Okay. Well, that could be significant anyway. Look, somebody didn't have some kind of victory over you. With the Three of Cups in reverse. This could be a cult or a group of people getting together. Sitting around plotting. I mean, if you sit around with a few people and you plot about doing some things, that's a form of a cult, right? You guys are sitting around in agreement, right? Projecting and manifesting a certain energy for someone else, right? But what happens if you try to project that energy to said person and it bounces back? Then what happens when it has nowhere to go? When it can't penetrate the energy, the aura? What happens then? Because you're down here and you're throwing low vibrational energy, so the energy's down here and this person's up here. It's coming back around because it's not going to get the target. Listen. Spirit said, take it out, yes. Look, the star, listen, it's not going to hit the target. Because the aura is too high. The energy is protected. It's like trying to put two batteries together. And it you know how it pulls back, you know what I'm saying? Like magnets, right, but it's not attracting, it's repelling, right? So what would that be, like a negative and a positive, and then two positives and two negatives? That's something. Think about that, right? All right, what's going on here? Now listen, it won't. Spirit said it won't work. Yes, whatever, someone has been so adamant about, communicating or creating or whatever the fuck it is, right? Attacking. It's like you're the star. You're the star. You've raised your vibration. And when you raise your vibration, it means sometimes you have when you stop going around on the karmic wheel with the person, with the situation, and the karmic cycle, when you decide, I'm done. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna do it no more. I'm gonna move forward, move away from this situation, right? That takes you off that fucking wheel. And damn, and it's like I see like a wheel, like a leg, not even a Lego, like sticks, a wheel, but when you take a link out, the whole thing just collapses. Right? Because it doesn't have that structure, that support. Take it how it resonates. You decided that enough was enough, especially with the Three of Swords, with the emotional abuse, the emotional stress, and the things that emotions bring on. They bring worry, they bring stress, they bring distractions. And they cause pain, they cause hurt, they cause disconnect, right? They cause the relationship to devalue, right? Yeah, it brings down the passion. Like, it's almost like it puts out your fire. Come on now. Listen. And what can happen? It has to go back. Whatever energy was sent out, it has to go back. Yes. I don't know why this is giving me like airplanes, fighter jets. That's what that's giving me. That's the energy that's giving me. Could be some activity going on in some whatever region of the world these days with some fighting. I see that. I see that. What we got here? Page of Swords. Somebody's got a big mouth. Somebody has a very big sword. Judgment. Protection. Oh yeah. You are protected, collective. You're building a strong foundation for yourself. You protect those that you love. I heard cover. You cover those that you love. Your courage and your bravery. People see you. Yeah. Especially if something has fallen, something has like dissolved, burnt down, the bridge, like something's just no longer, you put like a business closing down, something like that. It's like, I don't know. It's just you just walking the fuck away from shit. I'm telling you, that's the best I could. It's like Sodom and Gomorrah, except not to that extreme, but just to walk away, peace, and don't look back. That energy, right? Well, you'll turn into a pillar of salt, right? You'll be salty, bitter, you resentful because you didn't do what you needed to do for you. And this is about your heart chakra. This is about your light being dimmed. This is about you being taken for granted, not being appreciated, being, living in a land where you're not accepted, being an alien in your own town, in your own country. Like feeling like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, man. That's what happens when we stay in these toxic relationships. And toxic by means that it's polluted. It has a lot of garbage, a lot of trauma in it, a lot of hurt, a lot of pain, a lot of sewage. You feeling me? When we stay in those relationships where we allow others to either influence us and we know better, or that we try to stay around so that we can fit in, that's lack of self-knowledge. That's lack of self-worth. When we can't stand in our own true power and the people around us accept us and respect us, then we're around the wrong people. Point blank period. Judgment here. Look at the chariot. Look at that. I'm trying to pick up the cards. The chariot, the Three of Pentacles, and the Moon in reverse. The Moon in reverse, the Three of Pentacles. Let's look at that first. I feel like you tried to show someone something or teach someone something, but see, somebody's ego was too big. Somebody was a I know it all, right? Or even if they didn't know it all, they thought they were smarter than you. For whatever reason, that's the ego, right? That's the self saying that it's your fault that I ain't fucking moving forward, that I ain't accomplishing my shit. It's your fault. How? How, Sway? You know what I mean? That's that ego. That's that envy of your wisdom and how you are moving and how you carry yourself. That's envy, but they still learn from you, right? And it's kind of almost like they don't like that shit, right? That is you. Okay. And it don't even have to be just because it's you, but I feel like this person's like that with anyone that they feel like they lack something. That makes them feel like they lack something, or they're not seen in the same way. Whatever it is, it's about the inside. It's about the self-esteem. It's about the self-esteem. And they see you, they admire you for allowing shit to fall to the wayside. That you step up and you stand your ground and you don't accept, bullshit, right? That you're like, okay, if you're not going to treat me right, then fuck it, then fuck it, fuck the relationship, right? If you're not going to respect me, then fuck the relationship. If you're not going to accept my boundaries, then fuck the relationship. I feel like somebody admires you. You for real about that shit, right? You stood up for yourself. You stand in your ground. The higher spirit said people are going to have to raise up to sit where you are, to walk where you are, because that shit's dead now. Somebody admires you for that. And they secretly watch you and they learn from you. But they have an ego. Yeah, the chariot, there's forward movement here, fast forward movement. Something's taking off. Or you took off. Right? Somebody didn't believe that you would let this relationship go. They didn't believe that. They didn't believe that you would do that. But they also see the pain, the betrayals, the heartbreak, the disappointment. They see that. But they didn't think you was going to go. They didn't think you was going to do it. Listen, the illusion, listen, you are protected. And you are someone that protects those that you love and care about. You cover them, right? You are covered. Your possessions are covered. You are protected because you stepped away from the illusion. You ain't trying. Listen, this ain't right. A lot of times we're afraid to break off those relationships and stop fucking going around those people. We're afraid to do that because we'll feel outcasted, right? Yeah. So be it. You're never outcasted. What you mean? How you gonna be punished for being yourself? Isn't that some crazy shit? And how you gonna be mad at me because I'm walking away from the hurt that you caused? Like you keep hurting me, and why am I wrong for walking away? You feeling me? Yeah. Why are you wrong for saying stop? Why are you wrong for closing the door, right, and locking the door so somebody can't come in and continue to hurt you? Why would that be wrong? That's the delusion right there. It's as if somebody had you controlled, formed, what do you call it? Molded in some kind of way, or like that's some kind of badge of honor to be able to take the bullshit and still stick around. I used to think that shit when I was married. Hell yeah, I used to think that shit, like, you gotta stick it out, you know what I'm saying, no matter fucking what, by, at the end of the day, get the fuck out of here. Never fucking again. Never again. I used to think that, even with my family, like, being treated like the outcast and shit, and thinking that shit was okay. That shit ain't okay. That shit ain't okay. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna treat me ugly, and I treat you sweet. No, that ain't fair. That's just I'm not doing. And listen, I used to get all fucked up about it, but now it's like, listen, that shit's in bold. That contract is signed. There will be no more of that shit. Two of Pentacles. Juggling. Balancing things out. You could be somebody that's really good at balancing out your finances, your stability. You have some ships coming in, right? You're very patient. And you believe in the yin and the yang. You believe in what goes around comes around. Yeah. But Look, we got the Six of Pentacles here. We got the Six of Pentacles. You're very generous. I was hearing you planted seeds. We got the Eight of Swords here. Who's still stuck? Somebody feels bound. Somebody feels stuck like that. Somebody, third eye could be blocked. Somebody could have had some kind of head injury, eye injury. You could have been in your head, because see, there that fire is in the back. Look at that shit. There's a gnat in here. I'm going to get that sucker. I'm telling you. It's coming, son. Some of you guys could, or this could be someone else. Been in confusion in your head about walking away from a situation. It's like when you come out of a toxic situation and you choose yourself, it feels fucking uncomfortable. It makes you feel like, listen, the Ten of Swords, it feels fucking uncomfortable. And you feel like, did I make the right decision? Or did I not give it a little more time? Was I not so... we start to question ourselves that this is when we're coming out of something really fucking toxic. You know what I'm saying? A toxic environment, a toxic, lifestyle, whatever the fuck it is. It feels uncomfortable. And we start to question ourselves. We start to wonder, did we do as much as we could have done, right? Give people up, chance after chance, even us, right? If this is you collective, it's like maybe you was given chance after chance after chance. And now that something is falling apart, now that something is no longer available right now. You know, somebody didn't have any foresight. Like they didn't analyze what the possibilities, that the consequences of their actions. Somebody thought that they really had the formula, but all they managed to do was really trap themselves because their third eye wasn't open. Your third eye would be, first of all, right from wrong, right? What could happen if this shit goes wrong? And then, if you even think that you can handle what goes wrong, the universe is going to hit you from a different fucking angle. You may think that you only have to worry about the emotional, how you going to feel. Man, listen, all kind of shit can happen. You get hit by a fucking car. You hear me? You would get robbed. Nigga. What? Shit can happen, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't coming from the way you expected. That's karma, nigga. That's how that shit work. Especially when the ego, right, gets in the way. I don't know how I got there, y'all, but there was a betrayal here, right? Somebody wanted your position, that's for sure, because I see a crown on your head. So you had some kind of status. Yeah. Somebody wanted to, yeah. It's as if people can see who you are. Okay, say somebody knew your status, right? They knew that you were someone of esteem or had some sort of power, you knew, people, and you know what I'm talking about, y'all. But anyway, they wanted that position. Somebody couldn't wait their fucking turn. I got that motherfucker. I told I was gonna get him. Somebody couldn't wait their turn. This is somebody that was in your own camp. That's what I'm hearing. In your own camp. Spirit said there's no honor amongst thieves. So somebody may have surrounded themselves with some unhealthy people, right? Some people with, yeah. Somebody may have surrounded themselves with some unhealthy people, unhealthy behaviors, right? But you see what I'm saying? See, this is like, say you're a prince or a knight or something like that, and you're betraying somebody, somebody in your camp. So you go to the enemy side, or to around people that don't like your kind, because this is somebody that's in your camp that you are trying to betray. So you go surround yourself with, with the wolves and shit like that to come against this person. But see, the wolves are conspiring on your ass too, because you ain't shit either. You going against your own kind, nigga. You willing to sacrifice and, do something to somebody. So the wolves are, listen, where'd it go? I don't know where it go, but the sun in the reverse. The wolves are conspiring against you too. They don't like you either. Somebody, I don't know where that came from. I'm just going to go with the flow. So somebody surrounded themselves with people to, listen. You hear me? Ooh, wait, the death card. Yes, to end. To cause an ending. And they've done it to many people before. This is somebody that's really two-faced. This is somebody could be a Gemini. Listen. Eight of Cups in the reverse. This is somebody that's very two-faced. This is somebody that will turn on their best friend, that will sacrifice. I keep hearing sacrifice. There's a whole thing of skulls up here. Somebody sacrifices people. Somebody sets people up. Somebody betrays people. But see, you already know the person that runs around betraying everybody, there's going to be a betrayal so heinous for that person. It's going to be unbelievable. Yes. All right, what's going on here? How did we get here, Spirit? Spirit, how we get here? How did we get here, Spirit? Well, we got the death card out here. Yeah. Spirit, I heard somebody's going to have death all around them. It's like they're going to be like by themselves, watching everyone around them. Or it's like they're not ever going to be, it's like they're going to be constantly reminded of all the people that they betrayed. Even if they known or not known. Look, the Two of Cups in the reverse. The Lovers, I'm sorry. The Lovers in the reverse. The choices that they made when they had the opportunities to do, you know what I mean, they didn't. When they had the opportunity to redeem themselves, they didn't. Somebody could go to the graveyard a lot to go visit people, family, somebody a lot. And it's like that's part of their karma, to be mourning the loss, the Sun in the reverse, the Two of Swords, and the King of Cups in the reverse. Selfish, self-centered, greedy, emotionally manipulative, demanding, double-minded. I heard double-minded. Don't do as I do as I say. Child, don't do as I do as I say. I told you. There was a group of people that came together. Yeah. Oh, shit. Hang on, y'all. I'm back. All right. Yeah, so, yeah, what's this? The King of Swords in the reverse, Ace of Pentacles. There go that Two of Cups I was talking about. All right, so the Lovers. Yeah, there was a choice, right? What they chose to do was to come against you, to work with others that also bear that same energy towards you, right? That they're very insecure and very they don't hold themselves accountable. The reason why their life is the way it is somebody else's fault, right? Because of choices somebody else made. That's the craziest shit. How is somebody else's choice? Because you know what the only way is because somebody was depending on you. Or you know what I'm saying? They depend on you to catch them when they fucking fall. Or to hold them up. Alright? When they don't even try to take a leap of faith. To carry them, you know what I mean? And to continue to be subservient to them. While the whole time they saw your light. They just thought that you would never walk away. And you said, I feel like you warned whoever these people are that, you know, or maybe you didn't. But you stood your ground and you let it burn and you let it fall. If Spirit said if they want to go, let them go. Go. But there was no chasing. There was no trying to fix it. Because enough is enough. You already overstayed your welcome. Come on now. Somebody overstayed their welcome. Yeah. Because no matter, you know. Yeah. Maybe they've learned what they needed to learn from you, and it's time for you to move forward, collective. Devil blood of Jesus. What's this? Trying to stay out. 8 of Wands in the... Listen, look at that. 8 of Wands in the reverse. 5 of Cups. Yeah, the energy that you put out will come back. Somebody's feeling that shit. Somebody's feeling that shit. Somebody's feeling that. That rejection. Mourning. Blood in those cups, so that's sacrifices for me. And the fish. Ooh. I don't know why that made me nauseous. There's a lot of loss here, a lot of potential, a lot of love. However they wanted you to feel, so that you would not, walk away, so that you would continue to be the scapegoat, right? I heard muse, making sure that their lives were good. They care less about how your life was. But you were the stepping stone, the stool, the footstool that they could stand on, so that they could look taller on your back. And all that good energy that they received standing on your back, they shared it with other people. It was never given back to you. There was a lot of betrayal. There was also a lot of blockages that somebody created as well, to keep you from being seen, to keep you from being experienced, right? Because you had the juice, they just wanted it for themselves. And they were jealous. There's jealousy. There's always jealousy. I don't understand. Because they wasn't willing to seek it for themselves, in themselves. But they mad at you. Look at that, the Tower. Yes, sir. It's over. Ace of Pentacles. You have a blessing. Yeah. And now, all those people that was celebrating, now they're all getting drunk together. They all could be caught up in all kinds of shit. Like news and gossip and slander and, damn, 4 of Wands in the reverse. So somebody could be going through a breakup, a marriage ending. There's cheating. There's threesomes. Somebody could have allowed somebody to do whatever they wanted in the relationship, thinking that was going to keep something together. That's some bullshit. Yeah, the King of Swords. A lot of drinking, a lot of inappropriate relationships. Somebody could be going through it. Because, why? Because when you moved away, you took the blockage, you took the tower. The tower came down. When you walked away, when you allowed the whole thing just to fall, as soon as you closed the door with your bags, the tower fell. And it fell because you made a decision that you were not coming back. It wasn't going to be no more go around. That's when the tower fell. That's when all their protection fell. You took that with you. And now people are feeling exposed, right? They're being seen for exactly who they are. Yeah, you moved along the greener pastures. Come on, Spirit. And now people are starting to feel the way they tried to make you feel. 8 of Pentacles in the reverse. 8 of Cups in the reverse. 7 of Pentacles, yes. Enough was enough. You're not coming back. You're not thinking about it. You're not gonna take another look. There ain't no another chance. There's nothing else to give. I don't got nothing else. Fuck it. I did all I could do. It's just not gonna fucking work, right? It's just not fulfilling. So you had to go and fill your own cup and create your own environment, your own community. I heard you had to start from scratch, or you are starting from scratch, but you are cultivating the environment that you want. And if that means you have to be alone until your people come through, then that's what you'll do. In the meantime, you'll save, you'll work, and you'll put out an energy of positivity. You have to create your environment, right? And you're the emperor or the empress. You have the ability to do that because you've been carrying other motherfuckers. So you know you can do it for yourself, right? Right. And this is what somebody didn't want people to see. They didn't want them to know that you could do that. That you're the magician. As above, so below. You are who God says you are. You have what He says you have. Right? Listen. The Nine of Wands. What's this? The Queen of Cups in the reverse. The Hierophant. Some of you guys could be seeing bugs. Yeah. But I feel like you're very guarded. But you're very guarded. Some of you guys could be paranoid. Or somebody's paranoid. Or very guarded, but I'm picking up paranoid energy. What is this, Spirit? Nine of Wands. Could be a fire sign. Somebody could feel like you're doing something to them, but all it is the energy that they put out. You know what it is? When people think you're doing something to them, that's because they've done something. That's what they expect. You hear me? I mean, like, if you was just a normal person, you're not expecting somebody to be, doing anything to you, sending you any negative energy. Why would you think like that? Why would you think that, right? Unless you felt like there was a reason, right? Maybe you did something and you're expecting the person to, or maybe you're just making shit up. But somebody paranoid. What's that? Queen of Cups and the Hierophant. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Yeah. This is somebody under judgment. Yeah, Two of Swords. Listen, you ain't doing shit to nobody. Your sword's behind your back. You ain't doing shit to nobody. You ain't said nothing. This is somebody that's paranoid because they know they've done something. And that shit's coming back because whatever they've tried to project, this Queen of Cups, this unloving, unnurturing, not so nice person, right? This person that's very self-absorbed. They don't love nobody but themselves. They don't even love themselves. Let's be honest about that. Somebody did something. They sent something out. They projected something out to someone that's anointed and covered. That's on a mission from the Most High. That has accepted their position. They know what they deserve. They know who they are and whose they are. And somebody was attacking them. Whether that was spiritually, verbally, emotionally, physically. And now they scared that they're being attacked, that you're doing back to them what they did to you. But all it is, the illusion is, what they sent out is coming back. Because it didn't stick to you. It was unable to be absorbed in your aura. Everything they expected, they are experiencing. It's in here. Do you hear me? It's all in here. And when in here starts to attack your ass, that's your shit. That's your shit. You're putting that, you're doing that. You're experiencing what you wanted for someone else to experience. Child, listen, let me get some of these. Damn, I've been on here 40 minutes. Let me get up off of here. Too much. That's too much going on here. What we got here, Spirit? You got some unexpected income. They got around the Ace of Pentacles. 87 could be significant. What else we got here? We have on the outside looking in. Somebody's on the outside looking in. I'm telling you. Yeah. Somebody that once had access to you has no more access to you. 35 could be significant. Wow. Y'all see? Look how this fell. Stay there, baby. What we got here? Spiritual baths, self-care rituals, cleanse the negativity. Some of y'all need to take a spiritual bath, get a spiritual cleanse. Yep, because somebody's definitely have been projecting. Now, let's just leave it there, Spirit. Thank you. Because what? You are protected, mystical cat. Feline spirit energy, intuition, magic, divine being, fortune, wards off evil. Amethyst. Somebody, y'all get your piece of amethyst. 2 could be significant. We got 222 out here. 22 and 2. Let's see what 222 means. If you already know, hey. Hey. It says, trust fall. Your angels ask you to trust your place in life right now. You are in the right place at the right time. Take a look around and enjoy the moment. Everything is where it's supposed to be. Everything is where it's supposed to be. Oh. Because somebody was making a mockery out of you. There go that sword energy, and you started with the 3 of swords. Somebody was making a mockery. Yeah. The whole time they was stabbing you in the back, in the front, in your heart. They was doing things to hurt you, to cause discomfort, disloyal, emotional trauma. They did too much. They did a lot, and then they made a mockery out of you. You know, it's that smile in your face and stab you in the back, right? Around your friends, oh, and then when you went around, you was a talk of the fucking. You was a whole topic of conversation, right? Spirit said, fuck what they say. Their lies and their verbal abuse. That's what Spirit says. Fuck what they said. What else, Spirit? Oh, damn. Look at that. Death and coffin and eye to eye with the demons within. Yeah, somebody's somebody getting some karma. Yes, they're coming face to face with their own fucking demons. That's what they're doing. Yep, because it's a fucking trick. Come on, Spirit. It was all a fucking illusion, a scheme to deceive you. Look at that, the mirror. Yes, Gemini. Didn't I say I was fucking Gemini? Yes, 58 could be significant. 46. 49 and 54. Yeah, there's an ending here. Yep, and they're going to be coming face to face with their fucking demons. Thank you, Spirit. Well, we got 2 of them. This one fell up there again. It says, you don't own me. Detached, domination, escaping, and freedom. You are breaking the chain. Yes, you broke free from this person. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. What we got here? 2 bodies, 1 soul. Yep, because of your pure love. Yep, somebody thought they had domination over you. Somebody thought they had control over you. Yep, Spirit said light a candle. I seen that too with the spiritual baths. Candles, crystals, salt bath. Light yourself a candle, a nice white candle. I don't know, you like whatever color you want, but I feel that purity is purity. Because you want pure energy. And when you Yeah. When you are cleansing yourself, it's not like you want things to happen to other people. No, you just listen. Just clean that shit off me and let it go where it's supposed to go. Period. Yeah. That means all the stress and the worry, all that shit. That's outside shit. Clean that shit. Cleanse. Take your nice salt bath and let that shit go. That's the outside shit. That's the shit you're not supposed to be focused on. Another trick of the enemy. Distractions. Alright, y'all. That's your message. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see y'all in the next one. Y'all stay up.